like gimmicky decks? You like decks that people normally wouldn't use, that are really fun to play, but you most likely don't expect to win with them. Decks that you would use if you're just playing with your friends, which I do all the time. I have a lot of decks. I have an alien deck that I use. I still use my ninjas from time to time, where I would never take them to a tournament, but I like playing with them. They're a comprehensive deck, and while they may not be as quick or as fluid as most decks that are in the upper echelon of the meta are, they still work. If you enjoy decks like that, Star Pack Battle Royale is definitely for you. Yo, what's up, guys? PKSparkxx here, and welcome to the top 5 reasons why you need to buy Star Pack Battle Royale. Before we begin, quick announcement. Just a reminder to you guys again, I will be opening a channel that is dedicated to TCG, not just Yu-Gi-Oh, but Pokemon, Magic, anything I may want to try out. It's going to be a TCG. I bit my tongue. Ow, that hurt. It's going to be a TCG channel. So if you guys are looking forward to that, make sure you are subscribed, make sure your notifications are turned on, and make sure you demolish the like button for me. And let me know in the comment section below, what are the cards that you think people need to be grabbing out of Star Pack Battle Royale in the comment section below. Without further ado, number 5. The first cards I want to talk about are arguably some of the ones that I am really interested in. The Legendary Fisherman and the Legendary Fisherman 3. Now, I looked it up and there is no Legendary Fisherman 2. So I don't know why. Maybe Mako is supposed to be the second Legendary Fisherman, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. But the Legendary Fisherman 3 is what you want to use. All you need to use is summon it. You can only special summon it, but you have to tribute a Legendary Fisherman, which is right there on the field. Now, he's the 5-star 1850 attack. He's not that good, but there's a lot of cards out there that can get him up. As a matter of fact, doesn't Umi lower the level of all water type monsters in your hand by 1? If so, you could just normal summon Legendary Fisherman right then and there. But in any case, with Legendary Fisherman, you tribute him to summon Legendary Fisherman 3, and Fisherman 3 has a plethora of effects that are decent. When he is special summoned, you can banish all monsters your opponent controls. Just banish them. Then this card cannot be targeted. What is it? Cannot be targeted? Oh God, I just ruined everything. So getting back into that, it cannot be targeted or destroyed by, it cannot be targeted for battle or destroyed by card effects, and is unaffected by all spell and trap cards. So you have to use like a monster effect to like banish it. It's really tricky to get this card off the field because you can't, like, you can overpower it, but it will still just sit on the field. And then if you want to, you can return all banished cards your opponent controls back to the graveyard. And if you do, the next bit of damage that this card does is doubled. So if you want, you can banish all the cards and then immediately attack directly, and then use the effect to banish that to the graveyard, so that way you do 5,000 points of direct damage to your opponent. So you can either just clear the field, you can sit there, you can do, it's like a card that's free. Everything he does is free. I don't understand why this is allowed, but he is. So Legendary Fisherman 3, if you like water types, if you like warriors, if you're using a water deck, you might as well put in Legendary Fisherman and Legendary Fisherman 3. See what you can get with them. The number 4 reason you should get Star Pack Battle Royale are these Yosenju cards. These are nifty. I like them. I mean, they're wind type beast warriors. A lot of cards support both that attribute and that typing, and then they just do so much. Hear me out. With these 3 cards, you can summon them over and over and over and over and over and over again. Yosenju 3, Yosenju 3, I'm just going to say Yosenju 3. Yosenju 3 allows you, when you normal summon them, well, they all have this effect of when this card is normal summon, you can summon another Yosenju monster from your hand. Normal summon another Yosenju monster from your hand immediately after the effect resolves, except Yosenju of that number. So Yosenju 3 can't summon Yosenju 3. 2 can't summon 2, 1 can't summon 1. When Yosenju 3 is normal summon, you can summon another Yosenju monster. You can summon Yosenju, 2. I believe that this monster can attack directly. This card can attack your opponent directly, and when you do so, your damage is dealt in half, cut in half. But it doesn't matter, because when another Yosenju monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, Yosenju 3 activates and allows you to search your deck and add to your hand one Yosenju monster, which can be Yosenju 1, or Yosenju 1. And then at the end of the turn, though, they have like an effect like spirit monsters, where at the end of the turn, if it was normal summoned that turn, so you can still special summon them and keep them on the field. But if they're normal summoned, they all come back to your hand. But then on the next turn, you just normal summon comma 3, normal summon comma 2, and then you can normal summon comma 1. And then comma 1 allows you to target one card your opponent controls and send it back to the hand. Target one face-up card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. Exactly. So you can just like bounce it back immediately. You can only use that effect once while it's on the field, but they all have that effect where when they're normal summon, they return back to the hand. And then because they're all level 4, if you want to go so far, you can summon all these monsters. You can literally flood the field with your Senjus and then make some overlay plays on 2 of them and bring the other one back to your hand. You can attack directly and protect yourself, and then you can use your back row to protect you, whether it's stuff like like Swords of Revealing Light, Wall of Revealing Light. You can negate summons with Solemn Warning, Solemn Strike. Use your back row protection. Use your monsters for just swarming the field and making plays. It's just these 3. Just these 3, and I see a little bit of potential. Not to mention their typing and their attribute. You can use stuff like actually no, I was gonna say Icarus attack, but that's Wing Beast, not wind types. But still, like there are support cards out there for these monsters. So look into them if you want something that works really well and just warms the field. Because they search themselves. You'll send you 3 and you'll send you 2 summons. You'll send you 1, and I'm sure there are other you'll send you monsters out there. So look into them and see if you want to try them out. But really good reason to buy Star Pack Battle Royal. Now, while I'm not big on the Melodious Divas, I have seen people play the deck before, and they work okay. They work pretty well. And these 2 cards I think are going to be real good boost to either of those any of those Melodious decks. The way they work, well, first of all, they have 2 different effects. Bloom Diva, the Melodious Choir. I had to make sure. I know they have different like surnames or whatever, but only 1,000 attack and 2,000 defense. But it's a decent card for a certain reason. First of all, it's pretty much a special summon destroyer. First of all, the first effect cannot be targeted, destroyed by battle or card effects, and you take no damage from battles involving this card. When Melodious Choir, Bloom Diva attacks a monster. When it attacks a special summon monster, after damage calculation, you destroy it. And I forgot to mention this, but any battle damage you would have taken is done to your opponent. So let's say you attack a Blue Eyes alternate white dragon that was special summon. Well, obviously a special summon. When the special, because of that, the opponent takes 2,000 damage, and then the monster is destroyed, and you take no battle damage. So it's safe to keep in attack mode. You can put it in defense mode if you want to be that guy. But Bloom Diva, you can just say that, just boom, just destroy monsters. The only way they can get rid of it is by banishing it, like straight out, because you can still target it, but it can't be destroyed by card effects or battle. So no Raigeki, no Dark Hole, no alternate dragon to destroy it. Only way you can do is like banish it with Dark Magical Circle or something like that. So it's a hard card to get around. Then you have Schuberta, the Melodious Maestra. This card is pretty nifty with 2,400 attack, 2,000 defense, but its effect is where it lives at. During either player's turn, you can target up to 3 cards in either player's graveyard. Is it up to 3 or exactly 3? Target up to 3 cards in either player's graveyard and banish them. And then when you do so, you gain 200 attack for each card. 200 attack for each card that was banished. So you can bring this card up to 3,000 attack. But what I like about it the most is that it's a quick trigger. Say your opponent wants to use any card effect that's going to target something in the graveyard. Once they target it, you can pull out Melodious Maestra's effect, banish it, and 2 other cards they may have in their graveyard, whatever it may be, and then you can just raise your attack point stronger. The fact that they're also light fairies means there's a lot of support out there for them. So Schuberta, and plus it's so easy to summon. Just takes 2 Melodious monsters, any Melodious monsters, and you got that thing out there. So god dang, they're good. If you have a Melodious deck, look into these 2 cards. If you have a DD deck, more support is out there for you with DD Necro Slime and DD Swirl Slime. Necro Slime, they both allow you to fusion summon. However, Necro Slime allows you to summon by banishing monsters in your graveyard, including him, and you can summon any fusion monster, right? Yeah, fusion summon any DD monster by banishing the materials on the card, plus that card from your graveyard. And DD Swirl Slime allows you to fusion summon from your hand using any monsters. Wait, is it from your hand only? From your hand. Wait, fusion summon 1 DDD fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand as fusion materials, including this card. So it's a polymerization in your hand. Necro Slime is a polymerization in your graveyard. That's basically it. That's basically it. Except again, you can use Swirl Slime to fuse with Necro Slime to something else, and then when that's in the graveyard, you can use the materials that are in the graveyard to fusion something for something else. So take advantage. I've been looking into DD cards. I have like all my DD cards like organized, and I'm gonna look into them, see what they're all about. Because I mean, there's a lot of support for them, so it has to be a good deck somewhat, right? You know, maybe. So, I mean, yeah, these two cards, I think they're good. I like how Necro Slime is like a skull, but one of the horns is like busted out. It's pretty gross. The main reason to buy Star Pack Battle Royal are these three cards right here, because they are, well, two of them are incredibly splashable. One of them is huge amount of support for one of the archetypes. You have Pianissimo, where it's basically Forbidden Lance, except, what is it? Its original attack becomes 100. Also, that face-up monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. So it's a nice way to just save your cards. They can still be targeted, so it's not so much like Forbidden Lance. It's not like Forbidden Lance and Forbidden Chalice. One of them is, it falls in that line, you know, where you can, it's a quick play spell. You weaken your monster, but you can save them from effects. So that's what Pianissimo is. Speed Droid Terratop is only at 1. I believe it's at 1 now, and it's a really good card. If you don't have it yet, you can get in this Star Pack Battle Royal, pick it up, because it thins decks like crazy, and my ear is itching. I tried to wait. I'm sorry, that was rude. And we have Crystal Rose, a card where it works for Gym Knights or Melodious monsters, and you can send one monster from the deck to the graveyard, one Gym Knight or Melodious monster, and then Crystal Rose becomes that monster. You can also banish one fusion monster in your graveyard to special summon this card from your graveyard. You can only use each effect once per turn. You can only use each effect, use this effect once per turn. My fault. So you can actually just resummon it. So if you're running a Melodious deck or a Gym Knight deck, grab Crystal Rose. But then again, I feel like you already have it, but still, grab it if you don't have it already. You can get out of Star Pack Battle Royal. If you guys missed it yesterday, I did a top 5 reasons why to buy Fusion Enforcers. If you never saw that set, go look into it, see what it's all about, because I'm telling you, it's a decent set. Next weekend, I don't know what I'm going to upload, but we'll find out as soon as I know. You'll know. If you guys enjoyed yourself in this video, demolish the like button for me. Let's see collectively if we can get the video to exceed 200 likes. That's the goal. Let's try to make it happen together. And don't forget, a Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG channel will be happening very soon. As soon as it's ready, as soon as content is available to go over there, it'll go and hit your sub box. I'll make a video, and you can go over there and sub and check it all out. But for now, it's time for me to dip. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay hot, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.